Right, sweet. Sick. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I thought I would sit in my garden with a fab and do a Q&A. I love a little cheeky Q&A every now and then. I just looked at Twitter, as usual, to find some questions, and you guys delivered. Wonderful. Right. Oh my god. 95 replies. Hey Dan, which non-human Disney character would you get off with and why? Now this one is very, very easy. I think it's a no-brainer. It would definitely have to be Beast. Look at him. Beautiful. Who are your favourite YouTubers? I like Jenna Marbles. Oh my god, there's a guy you need to follow. He's really good friends with Jackmate actually, but he's called Robbie Knox, and he is legit like the English version of Casey Neistat, because he does like these vlogs and it's got such a dry British sense of humour, and he makes his vlogs like about the most mundane stuff. Like I think he did a video about a like driving a supercar, but it was actually just like a Vauxhall Corsa. Just so funny. Definitely go check him out, because I need him to make it. Like he needs to get more recognition because he's absolutely hilarious. I actually watched so many of those videos that are like vines that cured my depression, people doing water slide reviews, and I watch a lot of like Harry Potter behind the scenes as well. Favourite local to Norwich shop, stall, store. I really like Elm. My friend owns Elm and I love the market. All the food on the market is amazing. What's your favourite quote? I don't really know if I have a favourite quote. I mean, I'd have to sit and think about this, like get deep. But I think my favourite thing at the moment to say is I'm just gonna sit here and get fat and sassy. It's my favourite thing ever. How to realise that there's more to life than exam grades. Too nervous for A-levels to function like a normal being. Because there literally is way more to life than exams. Like exams, fair enough, will help you get on to the next step. But even if it doesn't work out, there's gonna be a way around that and getting to the next step. Honestly, don't worry a little noggin. Travel bucket list. You've been to so many places. Where would you go and do if money was an issue? Right, if money wasn't an issue, I'd like to go to the Maldives just to see what the big deal's about. Like everyone goes to the Maldives, I want to see what it's about and stay in a nice place. I'd love to go to Disney World and stay in like one of the fancy like Animal Kingdom hotels. Like I was looking at one and it was about £20,000. Like for one of the suites. It's like, fuck. I'd like to do a little bit of Asia. I've not done Asia. I've not travelled far east yet. So that would be really, really great. And I'd like to go to like the Amazon. Are you and Josie going to get another dog? It's on the cards. What are the 3 best and worst things about having a housemate? Best things is you've always got company. You've always got company. You can go on trips and adventures together whenever you want. And you can just gossip, and I think it's just about the companionship. The worst thing, you can't always walk around naked, and you have to shut the door behind you if you're going to get changed and stuff or go to the toilet. You can't always have your music up loud, especially if they're still sleeping. Sometimes they eat all your snacks. Josie. Peanut butter bloody naked bars. Any tips for this one got like a few likes. Any tips for keeping your style when you're closing in 30? I'm 28 now and want to keep my style but still look like an adult. That's a really good point, because I really like this sort of topic. I did actually make a video called Maturing My Style, but generally I think it's just all about presence. Now obviously I don't want to say it, but I suppose I'm a little bit edgy, and that stems down to a few things. Obviously I've got tattoos. I'm not saying you have to get tattoos to look like that, but got my piercing, and it's just down to the way I do my makeup and style my hair. In terms of clothing, I always think that adding something like, you can totally wear like a smart kind of set of like trousers, like culotte trousers or wide leg or paper bag trousers with a belt, and team it up with like a band t-shirt and then throw on a blazer on the top. Like I think it's just drip feeding bits of your personality into your outfit. So taking like high street items or kind of, yeah, like smarter, more grown up things, and then adding something that you would deem as kind of old, like a studded bag or a pair of Converse or a band t-shirt or something that's kind of edgy. It's kind of about balance, but there are ways to do it. I'm totally cool with doing another styling video if you want me to. Comment down below if you'd like that. What's the best advice you've ever been given in regards to anything? You know what, this quote probably does not make any sense. Well, this doesn't maybe not make any sense, but my driving instructor told me this, and she said the longer you take to do something, the more time you've got to do it, which I suppose, well, duh. But I think I read that as like, if you give yourself more time to do something, if you're more patient, you'll have more time to do it, and you'll have more time to think about it and not rush in to do anything or do anything drastic. Or do you know what I mean? Like, if I've got loads of deadlines or I've got lots of work to do, if I just, rather than trying to rush through it, if I just tell myself the longer I take to do this, the more time I've got to do it, in a way makes me more productive, because I've taken the stress element off and I'm just allowing myself a bit more breathing space, and I still probably get it done quicker than if I was thinking about rushing it. Does that make sense? What's your favourite Vine? Right. I got into Vine after Vine was a thing. Hurricane Katrina, more like Hurricane Tortilla. Pressure Buckadoo. Do you still think about your ex? If so, how do you get your mind off it? I do, but like not in like a meh kind of way. Like, sometimes I just think about memories that I've had, and I don't necessarily feel like I need to take my mind off it. Like, it's just a memory. What's the first thing you do to get out of a funk? Put on my music really loud and dance in the mirror. Easy peasy. What is the most you've ever spent on a haul for a video? About 500 quid. And what? If you had to choose between takeaways / eating out or not buying new clothes for a month, what would you do? I think with my lifestyle, I'd have to choose not buying clothes, because I'm out a lot. I'd have to eat out because I work away a lot, and I love eating. So it would definitely be, I just wouldn't buy clothes because I can make do. Look at me, I've got loads of clothes. What do you use to keep your tattoos looking so lush and beautiful? Dream Cream by Lush is a godsend. It's just so good for any kind of skin thing. It's amazing. How do you feel about dating again? I'm cool. You know, if an opportunity arises, then I'll take it. Don't see any problem with that. What's your favourite mainstream / chart music right now? So I'm not really down with the kids. I don't really know chart music that well, but I got my nails done the other day, and this came on and I was like, this is a great song. Macklemore.
Whole life is beautiful. You were the light for me to find my truth. I just want to say
these days. Least favourite tattoo. What is the least favourite tattoo of yours? It's probably my tramp stamp on my back. What exciting trips do you have planned this year? I'm going to Lisbon for the Eurovision Song Contest, and I'm also going to America and Canada in September for 2 weeks, doing something in Canada and working my way down to America because I'm visiting a friend. Me and Josie are doing like a little road trip, so it's well good. What do you do to find the motivation on days where you just can't be fucked? I'm trying to get myself motivated to go to the gym and get my life together, but I always can't be bothered and find excuses. P.S. I love you. Do you know what? Sometimes I have days where I just cannot be bothered. Yesterday, although I got some stuff done, I still felt at the end of the day like I hadn't achieved anything. For example, I was supposed to film this video last night, but I just didn't. Sometimes you just have days where you just can't be bothered, and maybe you just allow yourself to do that. But I think to get motivated, you do have to, it's hard, easier said than done, but you literally do have to kick yourself up the arse and be like, right, come on. Sometimes it's like, put your gym gear out, ready, and like, I don't know, it is easy to make up excuses. If you really, really want something, you'll do it. I think you just gotta, I'm an all or nothing kind of person. Like, if I really want to do gym or boot camping, I'll really, really go for it. But if I can't be bothered, I just won't. Don't see it as a chore. See it as something that you've got to do and that you want to do for improvement and for yourself. I think when you start seeing like the gym or fitness as a chore or a punishment, or like, I'm only doing this because I ate a muffin earlier, that's just the wrong mindset. So you've got to kind of get it right in there. Do it for yourself. Do it because it's positive. What is your least favourite question to be asked in public or in a Q&A? Well, to be fair, like my Q&A questions are all quite tame, but the one I get asked the most in public is, how do I earn money through YouTube? Or how much do I earn? I just find that so incredibly invasive. I know people are very intrigued because it's not a standard kind of job form, is it? It's starting to become more, recognised in terms of like marketing and everything. Sorry, there's a few clouds, it's gonna be all changey. But I just, taxi drivers asking me, I'm like, dude, I've literally just met you. Weird. You always seem busy and productive. Do you have any tips for being your own boss? I want to go freelance as a designer / illustrator and have lots of creative ideas, but I'm worried about structuring my time efficiently. I think, you know what, go all out on the old stationery. I bought myself a weekly planner and a daily planner and a notebook, and what I do is I write myself like a timetable for the week. I know, Sunday night or whatever, I will write what I'm going to be doing Monday to Friday, times, and how long I want it to take me to do each task. Just because from someone that has been working since they were 16 and having like quite a lot of structure, and went from doing like cleaning to retail to like an office-based job, I need structure and routine. I know a lot of people go, oh, you're self-employed, you can work when you want, you're your own boss, it's great, you're so lucky. But personally, I kind of feel like I just feel guilty if I'm not working when it's like, I don't know, Tuesday afternoon or something. I'm like, why am I not doing anything? Why am I out? I should be behind a desk. I'm just so used to that I give myself the guilt. So I like to make sure that I've got a lot to do, and I always try and do like 9 to 5, 9 to 6 or 10 to 6 or whatever. I try to keep it in kind of normal working hours, because then that means I can enjoy the evenings and the weekends. But then again, if I have to go away to like London or do something, then it starts getting all over the place, and I find myself having to do stuff on the weekend or in the evenings just to make up for the lost time. So yeah, it's all about the planning, and then like actually just doing it. I'm currently behind my schedule by half an hour today. So in 10 minutes I should be in the city meeting Josie, but I've texted her already. So, you know, sometimes it doesn't go to plan, but I do like to keep on schedule when I do plan my days out. Do you have a type when it comes to guys? Is there something that all of your exes have in common that you have subconsciously chosen? I don't actually know. I know that every guy I've gone for has had a beard, but you know what? I'm not bothered by a beard. I like a little bit of face stubble, and I don't mind a beard, but I don't necessarily think that's why I necessarily went there. And I also think that I've noticed that all of my exes have been somewhat a little bit introvert, and I think I find that kind of interesting, going for a guy that's kind of introvert in a way, because like I'm so out there that it's nice to have someone a little bit calmer and inward to balance that out. But then again, did that work out for me? I don't know, I like to go and take any opportunity that's given to me. I like to go out, I like to go on adventures, and I think that's sometimes where problems have arisen because they haven't been up for it or not felt that they could deal with it. So who knows? It has its perks, and it also has its, what's the opposite to perk? Not perk. What's your favourite thing about touring when you're in a band / playing live? Just being with my friends 24/7, and also reality's gone out the window. There's no sense of time, just in this weird bubble, and I love it. It's just a fun bubble of driving, exploring, playing shows, having some beers, finding crazy things. Fab or Magnum? Even though I just ate a Fab, it's got to be a Magnum. Current fave tune. Oh my god. My current fave tune at the minute is a song that I've already listened to like a billion times, but I've got it on even more at the minute, is Not Your Baby by Always. God, I need to start listening to new music, man. Where do you see yourself in 5 years from now? I don't even know if I'll be doing this in 5 years' time. Who knows where this is gonna go? I really want to start teaching. I'd love to be a teacher, and also just doing more band stuff. I really hate that kind of question because I have no idea. It scares me. It's like the scariest thing is trying to think of my future. Maybe I'll be married again. Maybe I'll have a child. Maybe I'll have 10 dogs. It'll fly by. 5 years will fly by. That is it. My lollipop has melted on the floor. That is it. My Q&A of the day. Sitting in my garden, chilling. Thanks for stopping by and chilling with me for a bit. Hope you have a great day. I will see you soon. Au revoir. Goodbye.